Welcome to Signal Soundbytes. I'm Brandon Peña, editor-in-chief of The Signal, and today we will be talking about the controversial Christmas song, Baby It's Cold Outside, being banned from radio airplay. Also, the pros and cons of online course evaluations, and our segment, No Comment. So first off, introduce yourselves, guys.
Hello, everybody. My name's Troylon Griffin here, as many of you must know. I'm the co-managing editor. I'm pleased to be here, everybody.
Can I just point out, you didn't say Troylon Griffin II.
I was going to say the same thing.
What? I didn't say it? I'm Troylon Griffin II. Sorry, it's been a long day.
I was like, you have a name change?
It's like 2 p.m.
Oh, no.
Hi, I'm Alyssa Shotwell. I'm the online editor of The Signal.
And I'm Katherine Rodriguez. I'm the audience engagement editor of The Signal.
Well, welcome you guys to this 28th episode of The Signal Soundbytes. So let's begin.
Editor's edition.
So various radio stations are banning the classic Christmas song, Baby It's Cold Outside, from airplay because of its controversial lyrics. Phrases such as, I've got to go away, what's in this drink, what's the sense of hurting my pride, and the answer is no have sparked debate on whether the 1944 lyrics are more predatory or innocent flirtation. Covers of the song have been featured in movies such as Elf and Pitch Perfect 3. So what are your thoughts on the song, and should it be banned from radio airplay?
Here's my thing. In my opinion, I personally believe this is a Christmas jingle that's been playing for over 70 years.
Yeah.
So what is the point of banning it now? I understand that there's a lot going on in the world, and I see why some people might deem it, controversial or maybe sexist, as many say. But at the same time, it's too late for that, no?
Well, I mean, when it comes to controversial things, I think that time can't always be the factor that's used to defend it because, we are still taking down 100-year-old Confederate, statues and stuff. But, I do kind of agree with what you're saying, though. Honestly, in my opinion, I think that it's definitely kind of justified why people are, against the song. But at the same time, one, it's a product of its time. And two, the precedent that you set by banning this song means there are a lot of other songs on radio you could ban. It's kind of like how, if you go on YouTube and you see lots of videos where it shows the singer walking after a girl, singing to her, serenading her, kind of flirting with her, a lot of people comment and saying, you couldn't make a video like that today because it's considered predatory and stuff like that. So there are a lot of complicated factors at work here. But again, I can understand both sides of the matter.
A quick note on that. I completely agree. If we look at so many songs that are still put out today, to this very day.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So,
outside of
come on. This is its Christmas classic. Why don't you ban some rap songs that are really just what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that it's up to the station. Maybe don't play it on, what is it called? Disney Radio?
Yeah, exactly.
But because of the same reason, there's very much vulgar songs in this out. But at the same time, I think it should be acknowledged and talked about, and maybe add some context with it. I'm not saying hey, before we go on commercial, let me tell you the history of the song. But maybe it should stay in the conversation, not just dismiss it. Let's keep it on the radio and move on, or cancel it from the radio and move on. No matter what the decision is going to be, I feel like it should stay as a conversation because the various problems in the song are things that are very old problems and things that unfortunately will continue, but in the hopes that we can
prevent that from happening.
Prevent more of it.
Yeah. If you present this to somebody this year, they might say, there are some lines in there that shouldn't necessarily be there. But if you ask somebody else, they might see that there's nothing wrong with
in that
the
same
song.
vein, if this song was written in 2018, do you think that it would have even made it to the radio?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It still would have made it to the radio. I was just saying, that other song, it made it to the radio.
Because I think
it was overplayed, too.
I think the main thing is, today when it comes to us and how we feel about song lyrics, it is all about trying to artists it's themselves, but also people who listen to the artists are trying to find that very blurred line, no pun intended, between what is just a simple seduction song and what is a seemingly more than that song. I just feel personally that if you ban this song, the precedent you're setting is that there are many, many other songs that should be banned from the radio, and I can tell you that there are many more songs that I think are much more inappropriate than this song.
Exactly. If you are going to ban this song that is a Christmas classic, and the majority of people, I can agree, don't necessarily see it as something as offensive, you need to, check back on the songs that you're putting on the radio and really seeing which ones should be, must be.
So, some of the songs on the radio, me talking about using the covers, some songs are censored on the radio, or like certain things are changed because it's deemed as like inappropriate. And if there's a big group of people that believe this is inappropriate, I don't think you can like chop and screw this song to make it cut out those lines. It's kind of like the structure of the whole thing. But using that would be similar to the bleep, or changing out one word, or taking out that one verse in a song.
Yeah. So definitely an interesting conversation to have, and it's probably going to be happening all holiday season. But moving on, the University of Houston-Clear Lake has slowly transitioned from print to digital course evaluations across all colleges. This semester, the College of HSAH will be the final school to begin implementing the digital course evaluations as opposed to doing for face-to-face classes. Though the transition will not be mandatory until spring 2019 semester, HSH faculty are presently being encouraged to use online course evaluations. The online course evaluation system will be supported by the Blackboard website. So do you prefer online or print course evaluations?
Okay, coming from another institution, I cannot remember, and even in high school, because we used to do those as well. I've never done a paper evaluation. So when I came to UHCL, I was like, what is this, 1930? The thing is, though, because I have to say, I completed mine, I believe it was on Monday, and once you complete them, it doesn't say they're complete. So I don't know if it's a problem with the system or it just happened to me.
I had that same thing because I filled out 2 of them, and then I went back just to see if it would give me a prompt that says you've already filled it out, but it just gives me a new form. So it's like I could apparently keep adding more.
Yeah, see, that happened to me too, actually, and I was so confused by it. I thought, I forgot to do it or something.
I agree with the fact that they're doing it online. I believe that, students are more prompt to it. But at the same time, if you're going to make them online, you got to make sure the system works, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like this than being online too, but I have heard some issues outside of like user issues. Like it got brought up in a class, was reminded about, and somebody's like, well, I don't want, like, where's the, what is it called? When people don't know who you are.
Anonymity?
Where's the anonymity in doing them online? Like it's linked to your account. And so there was concern, and the teacher said, well, like, I won't know. And the student didn't look convinced. Not that it was a bad teacher, like nobody dislikes her. But there's some concerns about anonymity. Like, okay, maybe the teacher doesn't know, but like administrators might know, or somebody might know. So there's some concern there. I don't know the whole back end of how to defend that or not, but I think some of the pros is, one, it's going to be wasting less resources, the paper and the pencils that get lost or stolen, and one of the other pro cons is that when you did them in class, they were done. If you're doing them online, it's not a computer class, it's up to the students to do it or not. Like, I don't know if that will affect the percentage of people that are actually completing them if you have to do them online at home. If you're in a computer class, you can do it there. But if not, you have to take time out of your day and go to a computer. I do all the time, but some people don't. It might not get done.
That's what I was going to say. I think that, because of now, there isn't always going to be times where you dedicate a whole first few minutes of class to doing the evaluations. I'm not going to be surprised if the number of students who do the evaluation goes down and that there's less of a quantity when it comes to doing the evaluation, because I do think that some people just choose not to do it or won't feel like it and stuff like that. And like, speaking from personal experience, when I had to do the evaluation online, I saw what you guys were saying, how it didn't say it was completed. It just showed me another form. I can't say I easily was like, oh, now I'll just do it again to make sure. Sometimes I get the temptation, just want to walk away and not try. Not that that's what I did.
And my online evaluations are so long, too. I'm like, just like a machine. I'm like, you got to change this and this. I believe it's important, and even though sometimes they don't necessarily listen, it's just a way for me to say, you know, this works and this doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of deal.
I have one professor that her electives that she teaches changes every semester. So she's like, part of that gap is to take those evaluations and figure out what needs to be changed.
Mm-hmm.
So some may not take it all and make changes, but a lot of professors do.
But guys, I know this is what you all were waiting for.
Already? Whoa.
So, as journalists, we are accustomed to being rejected when asking someone to answer a question or two. However, what if the tables were turned? In this segment of No Comment, the panelists will each draw 3 questions from a bowl. They will then proceed to answer the question, no matter how uncomfortable or awkward it may be. If the pressure is just too much for them to handle, the panelists can respond with no comment. However, this can only be done once. So you guys ready?
Good.
We have our little box bowl of questions.
Yeah, I have like really hard questions. Mine were kind of easy.
Mine are okay, I guess.
I have answers for
So
mine.
we'll go clockwise. We'll go from Katherine, Alyssa, Troylon, me, and then we'll repeat 3 times. So
Ooh.
Katherine, you're first.
Why? Karma's gonna hunt me down. I promise you.
I'm kind of sweating. Why am I sweating?
All right, so
Oh my god.
the question for Katherine is, let's see,
Please.
from 1 to 10, how would you rate the Patio Cafe's food and why?
I would say, sorry, like 4.
Ooh,
Damn.
a 4.
Sorry.
What's your
Why?
full name again?
Well, I guess I will do 5. I don't necessarily love like the kitchen. You know what I mean? The stuff the packaged food is really good. Like the salads is a salad. It's got to be good, or something is definitely wrong. You put a bunch of veggies together, but like the actual cooked food, I don't know what to say about it. The thing is, like I had a very bad experience over the summer. I don't necessarily eat burgers, but I asked for a veggie burger. And it was all right. I was like, okay, I'll get another one another day. And when I tried it, it was so hard. Then, like, I couldn't bite it.
Yeah.
It was, like, super deep fried. So much so that it was, like completely, like, fried. I could not bite the thing. So I had to go back and be like, can you just give me a regular burger? I'm sorry. The people at the Patty Cafe, though, are amazing.
All right, Alyssa, you're
I'm so
up.
glad it was that one.
Hello, my name is Jane Doe. I'll be answering these questions. Oh, sorry, I forgot you read it.
It's okay. All right, Alyssa, your question is, we did Secret Santa gift exchanges this year. Who were you hoping not to have to buy a gift for?
Whoa.
How many bad questions are
That is a great one.
there? Okay.
No comment, or do you want to answer it?
Okay, honestly, there was like 3 people, but I only say one.
Okay.
I only say one.
Only one, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Who were you hoping
Not in a
not?
mean way, but Katherine, because I wouldn't know what to get you. You like what you like, and you don't like what you don't like. And I would have got you like some food. No, but like,
Well, to be
also,
fair,
I feel like you're a good liar, so you would lie to me. I would never.
Wow.
Wow.
It's getting way too bad next.
They're all positive.
This is digging a hole. All right, Troylon.
Woo!
You're up.
That's funny.
Here you go.
All right, let's see. Troylon, your question is, how many people use the Netflix/Hulu account you use, not including yourself?
Oh, just 4. My mom, dad, and my 2 brothers.
All right, my turn.
If you could make a $500 scholarship based on anything,
So,
would
like-
you do?
So, like a task to do to get.
Yeah.
I would say.
That's so
It's better
bizarre.
if y'all knew like the basis of what I was asking.
Should I draw another question?
I think that you.
Like it could be like best sandcastle, best something,
Oh,
something silly
okay.
and fun.
Since we're journalism, or since I'm in journalism, I would say they have to Something with newspapers, like create something
that's
creative
clever.
out of newspapers. I don't know.
Cool.
All right, Katherine, your turn.
Oh my god.
Who on staff is most likely to join the dark side?
What's the dark side?
Okay, basically
There's a lot of dark sides.
Okay, basically like turn evil or turn against everyone else, or just.
Oh, easy. I think Miles.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. He has a very strong opinion on some things. So, like, I would definitely see you be
I can see that.
Yeah. Not in a bad way, though.
Yeah.
Love the guy, but
Maybe top 3, but I chose Troylon.
All right, Alyssa, you're up.
From that,
All right, your question is, tell us the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you this year.
I'm going to say no comment because I don't know. I don't want to stay here all day.
yeah.
You're gonna waste your no comment? Okay.
Because if I do figure it out, I probably wouldn't want to say it anyways.
My turn.
You're up.
Here you go, homie.
All right, your question is, what is your favorite movie that you know is bad? Not problematic, just terrible writing.
Oh. Well, I've always said I'm a DC movie apologist, the recent DC movies, so I would say it could be any of them, but I'm going to go with Batman v Superman.
Katherine, your question is,
Oh my god.
what is the worst Christmas gift you have ever given?
I gave my father-in-law. We're talking about my father-in-law.
Your father-in-law, you're married?
Wait, you're
Well,
married?
whatever.
Is this breaking news? Oh, shit.
I knew
no.
that ring looked too good.
Whatever. My boyfriend's dad, I gave him an Astros coffee cup. Number 1, he hates the Astros.
Oh my god!
They're diehard, like, Reds fans. So that was one thing. And he was like, oh, whatever, thank you. Like, he poured his coffee the morning, the Christmas day. And when he puts it on the table, the thing started, like, so the cup was broken. The mug was broken. And the Astros mug broken. I was like, that was very bad.
All right, Alyssa, you're up. Third question. What do you hate most about yourself?
You gotta respond because you already used your no comment.
That's true. You used your no comment.
Oh, I did. Can I? I don't have one. Never mind.
Nope, can't go back. Can't go back in time.
I hate that I can't lie. Like, lying's a good skill. Like, it's bad.
Oh,
So I'm skilled.
It's
a
good
great
to have.
skill.
Lying, well, you can think
not
like
that
the
I know.
acting is lying. Like, there's a lot of things
Yeah.
that encompass lying. And I can't lie, and I wish I could.
Right.
All right.
That's a great answer.
Troylon.
My turn, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Your question is, what is a song you feel guilty for liking?
Well, there are quite a few, actually. One of which is...
Maybe it's cold outside.
Oh, to be honest, I never thought much about that song. But Blurred Lines, for one thing. And it's funny, because when that song came out, I didn't like it. Like, it's funny. So many people liked it, including, like, older people in my family who were, like, grandparents and stuff.
My third question. Final question.
Oh my god. The Weeknd or Justin Timberlake?
Justin Timberlake. Well, thank you guys for being a part of this last full panel of Signal Soundbytes this year, and we hope to have you back next semester.
I'm Troylon Griffin II.
He did.
Oh, wait, never mind. I thought that...
So for more reporting, head to UHCL.signal.com, like us on Facebook, and send us your comments and suggestions to signalsoundbytes at UHCL.signal.com.